A little over a year ago, JBL began to redefine the idea of the gaming headset, introducing the Quantum line, of which before me now is the flagship. This is the Quantum 910, and it combines some of the best features that were kept separated from last year's two best models into one unit. Hey everybody, welcome back to the Gramophone channel. If you don't know me, my name is Luke. If you do know me, you know I've covered virtually every JBL Quantum product there is, and on to the next one. So make sure you subscribe to the Gramophone channel, click that bell icon down in the corner so you won't miss out, because we're talking about basically the whole line. Start with the basics. Drivers. 50mm drivers, very large for a so-called gaming headset, powered by motors that utilize neodymium magnets, so you know that this is serious stuff. You can put these on and listen to music and actually enjoy it. A lot of gaming headsets, sure, they're fine for gaming, but when you really go to focus on music, you know, some critical listening, a pair of gaming headphones, no thank you. Not the case with these, and that's really one of the biggest selling points. It's an audio company that makes a gaming headset. It's going to sound better. Head tracking, totally wireless operation, noise canceling, and on the side of wireless operation, two modes. 2.4 gigahertz through a USB dongle, which is compatible with your PC or your PS4. Unfortunately not Xbox, but there are solutions. And you can also run it through Bluetooth. And that can go to just about anything because Bluetooth is universal. The thing that makes the 910 stand out is having all of that integrated into one unit. If you wanted head tracking, it used to have to be wired. If you wanted wireless, well, you couldn't have head tracking. Now we can. Another cool feature, now this one is PC only, but it is what it is the Quantum Sphere, part of the Quantum Engine software. That is essentially a DTS:X headphone feature that does surround sound virtualization. This was actually really cool. And whatever trickery it's doing in the headphone is actually convincing. You really do feel like, through a pair of otherwise stereo headphones, that something is in front of you, behind you, or to the side of you with notable accuracy. I was actually quite surprised. Another important thing, since this is wireless, we got to talk about battery life. How would you like 39 hours of battery life? Think you can play a marathon for that long? No, of course you can't. So you're never going to die when we're wearing these things for any human amount of time of playing games. Another great thing about this headset is that it uses a dual audio input. That's kind of just fancy speak for the ability to control how much of your game you're hearing versus how much of your chat you're hearing. Say you've got Discord on in the background. You can make that perfectly balanced, or you can lean one way or the other by simple adjustment right on the back of the ear cup of the headphone. And lastly, let's talk about the microphone. The mic sounds pretty solid. I used this thing for a few days, played a couple games with friends, asked them how I sounded. They said, well, it's not as good as a desktop mic, of course, but for a headset, it was pretty good. And they've heard me talk through some pretty bad mics, so I will take that as a win. Another great thing about this microphone is in the up position, it automatically mutes. Flip it down, you hear a little click, and it's back on. It's a very intuitive feature. Frankly, everybody should do something like that. The overall experience of using the 910 is pretty fun. And it's a good sounding headphone. I mean, is it a pair of $500 cans? Of course not. But is it better than your average gaming headset? Oh, absolutely. Like, that's not even in question. What I really enjoyed is that I had some genuine and pleasant surprises with the 910 in my use. So if you're the kind of person that needs a reliable gaming headset that can last forever, but it sounds good, Quantum 910 might be your jam. Check the links down below. Head to skybygramophone.com where you can check out securely and get fast and free shipping straight to your door. And don't forget to stop by our showrooms, Timonium, Columbia, and Gaithersburg. We got a ton of JBL on display, including some of the Quantum stuff, so come check it out, listen for yourself, and be confident about what you're taking home. All right, everybody, I hope you had a fun time today, or at least felt like you learned something. If either of those are true, slam that like button for me, because it really helps us out. Also would love to chat with you in the comments if you have any other questions, or just have something fun to talk about. As always, I appreciate you guys watching. Thank you for hanging out with me today. And of course, be seeing you.